Hello, hello, hello. Let's learn how to multiply 1 times 1 all the way up to 9 times 9. I have 9 problems here that the first time you do it, do them in order. After that, you can mix them around. You can do this one and that one and this one. Just do all 9 in one setting, okay? And what happens is you will become very good at multiplying 1 times 1, 7 times 7, 8 times 3, all the way up to 9 times 9. Let's start with this one. 123 times 123. 3 times 3 equals 9. 3 times 2 equals 6. 3 times 1 equals 3. 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 times 2 equals 4. 2 times 1 equals 2. 1 times 3 equals 3. 1 times 2 equals 2. 1 times 1 equals 1. I draw a line. I put the addition symbol. And now I add up these numbers. Some people like to put zeros here. And that's okay. So 9 plus 0 equals 9, plus 0 equals 9. 6 plus 6 equals 12. 12 plus 0 equals 12. I put the 2 here, and I carry the 1. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 8 plus 3 equals 11. I put the 1 there and I carry the 1. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 3 plus 2 equals 5. There's nothing to carry, so I have the 1 by itself and I drop it down. And I look at my digits, start from this side, 1, 2, 3, and I place my comma right here, okay? You might not want to make the dots, but it's okay if you do. And this number is 15,129. Before I do the next problem, I want you to take a look at what happened. My numbers are lined up. They're not perfect. They're lined up. Yeah, I take my time, I write my numbers neatly, and I line them up. If I write too quickly, the numbers get mixed up. So maybe a 7 looks like a 9, you know? And that's not good. We don't want to mix our numbers up. We want to take our time and get it right. So take your time, get it right. You'll get faster and faster the more you do it. Line them up nice and neat, okay? But don't go crazy. Just do the best you can and take your time when you add, all right? And did you notice how I did it? I said it out loud or in my mind, depends on where I'm at. 3 times 3 equals 9. I say the whole sentence. I don't just go 3, 3, 9, 3, 2, 6. Now, 3 times 3 equals 9. 3 times 2 equals 6. I do that so that I remember it for the next time. Let's do this one. 6 times 3 equals 18. So I write the 8 and I carry the 1. 6 times 2 equals 12. 12 plus 1 equals 13. So I write my 3 and I carry the 1. That's 13. The 1 and the 3, 13. So now I have 6 times 1 equals 6. 6 plus 1 equals 7. So before I go to do this number, multiply that by 123, what I do is I cross these out. 5 times 3 equals 15. So I write the 5 and I carry the 1. 5 times 2 equals 10. 10 plus 1 equals 11. So I write the 1 and the 1. I carry the 1. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. I immediately cross these out, because if I forget, I might add it in. That's not good. 4 times 3 equals 12. I write the 2 and I carry the 1. 4 times 2 equals 8, plus 1 equals 9. 4 times 1 equals 4. And I will cross this out to keep a good habit. So now I draw my line, I put the addition sign, and like I said, some people like to fill in zeros here. All right, now we get to add all this up. 8 plus 0 equals 8. 8 plus 0 equals 8. 3 plus 5 equals 8. 8 plus 0 equals 8. 7 plus 1 equals 8. 8 plus 2 equals 10. So I write my 0 and I place the 1 over here. I carry the 1. 1 plus 6 equals 7. 7 plus 9 equals 16. And I carry the 1. 1 plus 4 equals 5. And there we go. So 3 digits, and then I place a comma. This number is 56,088. Before we do the next one, let's take a look at what I did. Once again, these numbers are lined up. They're not perfect, but they're lined up. I have a good chance to get the correct answer. Again, I said 6 times 3 equals 18. So I wrote the 8 and I carry the 1. And as I went through it, when I came to this number, I crossed out my carries. When I arrived at this number, I crossed out my carries. Because that's the best way to do it. I don't want to get the answer wrong. After all this work, I want the correct answer. So if I cross out these things, if I line my numbers up, I have a very, very good chance to get the answer correct. All right, let's do this one. 123 times 789. 9 times 3 equals 27. So I write the 7 and I carry the 2. 9 times 2 equals 18. 18 plus 2 equals 20. So I write the 0 and I carry the 2. 9 times 1 equals 9. 9 plus 2 equals 11. So I write the 1. There's nothing to carry, so I put the 1 over here. Before I do this round, I'll cross off my carries. 8 times 3 equals 24. So I write the 4 and I carry the 2. 8 times 2 equals 16. 16 plus 2 equals 18. So I'm going to write the 8 and carry the 1. 8 times 1 equals 8. 8 plus 1 equals 9. Before I start with this, I will cross out my carries. 7 times 3 equals 21. I write the 1 and I carry the 2. 7 times 2 equals 14. 14 plus 2 equals 16. I write the 6 and I carry the 1. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 plus 1 equals 8. So I'll draw my line. I put my addition sign. And I will cross off my carries just to have a good habit. Habits are good when they're good. We all have habits, so we want to have good ones, okay? Here's another good habit. We can draw zeros right here. We don't have to, but we can. 7 plus 0 equals 7. 7 plus 0 equals 7. 0 plus 4 equals 4. 4 plus 0 equals 4. 1 plus 8 equals 9. 9 plus 1 equals 10. So I'll write my 0 and I'll carry the 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 9 equals 11. 11 plus 6 equals 17. So I'll write the 7 and I'll carry the 1. 1 plus 8 equals 9. And my comma will go here because there are 3 digits there, and I place the comma. This number is 97,047. Before we go to the next problem, let's take a look at what happened. Once again, I line my numbers up pretty good. Not perfect. We don't have time to be perfect. And we don't have time to be sloppy. That's right. So we just do the best we can and we line them up. Notice my numbers are very plain. See the 7? Some people write a 7 like this. That's very fancy. But if you write it very quickly, it can turn into a 9. Or it can turn into an 8. It can turn into anything except for a simple 7. Boom, boom. There's my 7. Okay? All right, what else should we look at here? Did you notice how each time I crossed out my carries? And I also line my carries up pretty neatly. Not perfectly, but pretty neatly. Because they can make a mess. Oh boy. And then you add the wrong numbers and you get the answer wrong. After you do all this work, you want to get the answer correct. So take your time. Write neatly, but, just take your time. Don't try to be perfect. Keep your numbers simple. Do you notice how I write the 4? Some people make like a diamond 4. And that almost looks like a 9. It does. And when you're writing quickly and you're in a hurry, you will make mistakes. So try not to be in too much of a hurry. And you'll get faster. Trust me. I'm doing this very slowly for me because I want you to understand. Okay? And when I do it quickly, I'll write a 7, I'll write a 4, I'll write an 8, both loops, usually. But if I don't have both loops, it'll look like a 9. So I want to try to have both loops. Anyway, let's go on to our next problem. Let's take a look at this one. 456 times 123. 3 times 6 equals 18. I write the 8 and I carry the 1. 3 times 5 equals 15. 15 plus 1 equals 16. So I'll write the 6 and I'll carry the 1. 3 times 4 equals 12. 12 plus 1 equals 13. So I'll write the 3. There's not anywhere to carry, so I write the 1. Before I start multiplying 2 times 6, I'm going to cross off my carries. 2 times 6 equals 12. So I write down the 2 and I carry the 1. 2 times 5 equals 10. 10 plus 1 equals 11. So I write the 1 and I carry the other 1. 2 times 4 equals 8. 8 plus 1 equals 9. So now I'll cross off my carries. 1 times 6 equals 6. So I write the 6. Nothing to carry. 1 times 5 equals 5. So I write down the 5. Nothing to carry. 1 times 4 equals 4. So I write the 4. I'll draw my line. Here's an addition sign. And I can add some zeros. There they are. Things are lined up, and now it's time to add them up. 8 plus 0 equals 8. 8 plus 0 equals 8. 6 plus 2 equals 8. 8 plus 0 equals 8. 3 plus 1 equals 4. 4 plus 6 equals 10. So I'll write down the 0, and I'll carry the 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 9 equals 11. 11 plus 5 equals 16. So I'll write the 6, and I'll carry the 1. 1 plus 4 equals 5. So I have 1, 2, 3 digits and a comma. This is 56,088. Before we go on to the next problem, let's take a look over here. See this section right here? Okay. So I have 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 9 equals 11. 11 plus 5, suppose I don't know it. So I'll get some scrap paper, I'll write on the side, 11 plus 5. And then I'll add it up. 1 plus 5 equals 6. The 1 comes down, it's 16. So in my head, I'll say 11 plus 5 equals 16. And then I'll write my answer. And there you go. 11 plus 5 equals 16. Say it in a full sentence. Say it out loud. Say it in your head. When you do it often enough, you'll remember it. Let's take a look at this one. 456 times 456. 6 times 6 equals 36. So I'll write my 6, and I'll carry the 3. 6 times 5 equals 30. 30 plus 3 equals 33. So I write the 3, and I carry the 3. 6 times 4 equals 24. 24 plus 3 equals 27. So I write the 7. There's nowhere to carry the 2, so I just write the 2 over here. Before I do this one, you know I will cross out my carries. 5 times 6 equals 30, so I write the 0, and I carry the 3. 5 times 5 equals 25. 25 plus 3 equals 28. So I'll write the 8, and I'll carry the 2. 5 times 4 equals 20. 20 plus 2 equals 22. So I write the 2 and the other 2. I cross off my carries, and now I'm on this number. 4 times 6 equals 24. I write the 4 and I carry the 2. 4 times 5 equals 20. 20 plus 2 equals 22. So I write the 2 and I carry the 2. 4 times 4 equals 16. 16 plus 2 equals 18. So I'll write the 8. There's nowhere to carry, so I write it here. I'm going to draw my line, put a plus sign, and cross off my carries. You can add zeros here if you want to. All right, let's add them all up. 6 plus 0 equals 6. 6 plus 0 equals 6. 3 plus 0 equals 3. 3 plus 0 equals 3. 7 plus 8 equals 15. 15 plus 4 equals 19. So I'll write my 9 and I'll carry the 1. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 3 plus 2 equals 5. 5 plus 2 equals 7. Nothing to carry. 2 plus 8 equals 10. So I'll write my 0 and carry the 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So I look for the third space, and there it is. I put my comma. This number is 200,007,936. Let's take a look at this one. 456 times 789. 9 times 6 is 54. So I write the 4 and I carry the 5. 9 times 5 equals 45. 45 plus 5 equals 50. So I write the 0 and I carry my 5. 9 times 4 equals 36. 36 plus 5 equals 41. So I'll write the 1. There's nowhere to carry, so I write the 4. Right away, I cross off my carries. And now I can do this one. 8 times 6 equals 48. So I'll write the 8 and I'll carry the 4. 8 times 5 equals 40. 40 plus 4 equals 44. So I'll write the 4 and I'll carry the 4. 8 times 4 equals 32. 32 plus 4 equals 36. So I write the 6. There's nowhere to carry, so I'll write the 3. Immediately cross off my carries. Now I'm on this digit. 7 times 6 equals 42. So I write the 2 and I carry the 4. 7 times 5 equals 35. 35 plus 4 equals 39. So I write the 9 and I carry the 3. 7 times 4 equals 28. 28 plus 3 equals 31. So I write the 1 and there's the 3. I draw my line, put my plus sign, and I'll cross off my carries because it's a good habit. Another good habit is to put some zeros here. And there they are. So let's add them up. 4 plus 0 equals 4. 4 plus 0 equals 4. 0 plus 8 equals 8. 8 plus 0 equals 8. 1 plus 4 equals 5. 5 plus 2 equals 7. 4 plus 6 equals 10. 10 plus 9 equals 19. So I'll write my 9 and I'll carry the 1. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 plus 1 equals 5. And my 3 comes down. I need to put a comma, so let's see, 1, 2, 3 spots. And there it is. 359,784. Let's take a look at this one. 789 times 123. 3 times 9 equals 27. So I'll write the 7 and carry the 2. 3 times 8 equals 24. 24 plus 2 equals 26. So I write the 6 and I carry the 2. 3 times 7 equals 21. 21 plus 2 equals 23. So I write the 3 and now I'll write the 2. Right away, cross out my carries. 2 times 9 equals 18. So I'll write the 8 and I'll carry the 1. 2 times 8 equals 16. 16 plus 1 equals 17. So I write the 7 and I carry the 1. 2 times 7 equals 14. 14 plus 1 equals 15. So I write the 5. There's nowhere to carry, so I write the 1. Now I want to cross off my carries. and I'm on this digit here. 1 times 9 equals 9. 1 times 8 equals 8. 1 times 7 equals 7. So I'll draw my line. I'll write the plus sign. Nothing to cross out. That's good. I'll put some zeros where they go. You see, it's easy when my numbers are lined up. I can easily fill in the zeros. So let's add them up. 7 plus 0 equals 7. 7 plus 0 equals 7. I write the 7. 6 plus 8 equals 14. 14 plus 0 equals 14. So I write the 4 and I carry the 1. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 plus 7 equals 11. 11 plus 9 equals 20. So I write the 0 and I carry the 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 plus 5 equals 9. 9 plus 8 equals 17. So I write the 7 and I carry the 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 7 equals 9. So I need to put a comma. 1, 2, 3, and there it goes. The answer is 97,047. Let's take a look at this one. 789 times 456. 6 times 9 equals 54. So I write the 4 and I carry the 5. 6 times 8 equals 48. 48 plus 5 equals 53. So I'll write the 3 and I'll carry the 5. 6 times 7 equals 42. 42 plus 5 equals 47. I write the 7. There's nowhere to carry the 4, so I write it. My next step is to cross off the carries. And now I'm on this digit. 5 times 9 equals 45. So I'll write the 5 and I'll carry the 4. 5 times 8 equals 40. 40 plus 4 equals 44. So I'll write the 4 and I'll carry the 4. 5 times 7 equals 35. 35 plus 4 equals 39. So I write the 9. Nowhere to carry the 3, so I just write it. My next step, that's right, cross out my carries. Now I'm on this digit. 4 times 9 equals 36. So I write the 6 and I carry the 3. 4 times 8 equals 32. 32 plus 3 equals 35. I write the 5 and I carry the 3. 4 times 7 equals 28. 28 plus 3 equals 31. So I'll write the 1. There's nowhere to carry the 3, so I write it. Now I'll put a plus sign and I'll cross off my carries. Let's write some zeros in. Now we get to add them up. 4 plus 0 equals 4. 4 plus 0 equals 4. So I write down my 4. 3 plus 8 equals 8. 8 plus 0 equals 8. Nothing to carry. 7 plus 4 equals 11. 11 plus 6 equals 17. So I'll write the 7 and I'll carry the 1. 1 plus 4 equals 5. 5 plus 9 equals 14. 14 plus 5 equals 19. So I write the 9 and I carry the 1. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 plus 1 equals 5. So I'll write down the 5. There's nothing to add. Just bring the 3 down. And I need a comma. So I'll count 1, 2, 3. My comma goes here. This answer is 359,784. Let's take a look at this one. 789 times 789. 9 times 9 equals 81. So I write the 1 and I carry the 8. 9 times 8 equals 72. 72 plus 8 equals 80. So I write the 0 and I carry the 8. 9 times 7 equals 63. 63 plus 8 equals 71. So I write the 1. There's nowhere to carry the 7, so I write it. Right away, I cross off my carries. Now I'm on this digit. 8 times 9 equals 72. So I'll write the 2 and I'll carry the 7. 8 times 8 equals 64. 64 plus 7 equals 71. So I write the 1 and I carry the 7. 8 times 7 equals 56. 56 plus 7 equals 63. So I'll write down the 3. There's nowhere to carry the 6, so I put it right there. So right away, boom, boom, cross off my carries. Now I'm on this digit. 7 times 9 equals 63. So I write the 3 and I carry the 6. 7 times 8 equals 56. 56 plus 6 equals 62. So I'll write down the 2 and I'll carry the 6. 7 times 7 equals 49. 49 plus 6 equals 55. So I write the 5. There's nowhere to carry, so I just write it here. I'll draw my line. I'll put the plus sign, and I will cross off my carries. I'll add my zeros in to make it a little easier for me. 1, and I get to add them up. Here we go. 1 plus 0 equals 1. 1 plus 0 equals 1. 0 plus 2 equals 2. 2 plus 0 equals 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 3 equals 5. So I write the 5. 7 plus 3 equals 10. 10 plus 2 equals 12. So I write the 2 and I carry the 1. 1 plus 6 equals 7. 7 plus 5 equals 12. So I'll write the 2 and I'll carry the 1. 1 plus 5 equals 6. So I need to put a comma. 1, 2, 3 spots. And there's my comma. I think we can make a better comma than that. There we go. There's my comma. This number is 622,521. Some of these numbers are big, so it's a little rough. 9 times 9 is 81. Okay, that's easy enough. So I carried the 8. Okay, so then I have 9 times 8 equals 72. 72 plus 8. After a while, you'll be able to do it in your head, but it's okay to write it down on the side. 72 plus 8. So let's do the math. 2 plus 8 equals 0. Carry the 1. 1 plus 7 equals 8. And that answer is 80. So in my head, I'll say 72 plus 8 equals 80. And then I'll write the 0 and I'll carry the 8. Okay? And I do that. I'll use the scrap paper. I don't mind using scrap paper even after all these years of doing math. Sometimes I'm tired, other things on my mind. So I'll use scrap paper. 17 times 2 I'll just do the math. 2 times 7 is 14. Carry the 1. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1, 34. And then I'll say in my head, 17 times 2 equals 34. Even though I knew it yesterday and I know it tomorrow, I'll still say it just to make it stick. Use scrap paper, you write on the side. It's okay. And eventually you'll be able to do it much quicker than me. Yes, practice, 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 and have fun.